Hi, healthy and well girlies. Hello. How are y'all doing today? I hope everybody is doing amazing. I hope you all are enjoying this weather. I'm in Philadelphia, and although it has been hot the past few days, today is the day where it's like perfect weather. The sun is out. It's a nice breeze going. I'm in a park. I love being outside. So I just again want to thank you all for tuning in to this video. I'm so excited to be on this YouTube journey, although it is a little different for me. I could even say it's uncomfortable at times. It's still very exciting. So like I said before, bear with me, y'all. So today I have a few minutes to go into a conversation or a discussion about something that's kind of been on my heart for the past few days. I would even maybe say the past week or so. And I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this at times. So because of that, I want to make sure that I'm able to express my vulnerability, which hopefully would allow others to be honest with themselves about what it is they may be experiencing as it relates to the topic for today. So the topic for today is fear and self-doubt. Fear and self-doubt. And those things I feel go hand in hand, because when we're fearful about trying something different, fearful about the future, even if we're very uncomfortable with something, it sometimes leads to self-doubt, where we feel as if we're not worthy of whatever it is that we want, or we feel as if we don't have what it takes to get what we want or go after what we want. And I feel like those two things, fear and self-doubt, can be very dangerous, because if we don't get a handle on it, it will put us in a position where we're not ever really growing. We're not ever really accomplishing some of the goals that we might have put in place for ourselves. So I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about fear and self-doubt. As I mentioned, this has been on my heart for the past week to discuss, but not only has it been on my heart for the past week, it's been something that I have been struggling with for the past few months. I'm definitely in a transition in my life right now, going from being a 9-to-5 type employee to becoming an entrepreneur, to establishing my own company, the Health and Wellness Company, where I'm hoping to help encourage, empower, and educate Black women who don't feel like they're always in a space where they feel healthy, where they feel well, mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. So fear has shown up for me a lot in the past few months as I'm transitioning. And sometimes I feel like it can literally like paralyze me at times. Now, of course, I don't mean paralyzed in a very literal way where I can't walk, I can't use my arms or other limbs. No, I mean paralyzed in a sense where I don't want to move forward because I have all of this fear, or I have all of this doubt. Like, okay, you know you never did this before. You know this is totally outside of your comfort zone. Maybe you can't do it. And although fear has been present, I've chosen to not really allow it to get the best of me. I always will remember seeing this one video online, and it was such a perfect description of fear, or how we should place fear in our lives. And the way the video was set up, where it was kind of like a cartoon type, where it just talked about passengers in a car. So the car is driving along, and the person is narrating it is pretty much saying that fear can't be driving the car, and the car obviously being our lives, our choices, our decisions. Fear is going to be present whenever we're venturing into a new lifestyle, whether it be a change in our job or career, whether it be we might have fitness goals or nutrition goals, and maybe we didn't grow up knowing how to eat right or to move our bodies on a regular basis. It could show up in relationships. You know, we could meet some amazing people, and we don't always know how to navigate in a relationship because we know it might be healthy or different than what we've been accustomed to. But fear and self-doubt gets in the way. Maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe I'm not good enough. This person has so many qualities that I like. Maybe, they'll one day not like me as much because I'm not at that level yet, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, fear can show up in our lives in so many different ways. And if we're not careful, if we let that fear be in a driver's seat, we're not going to do some of the things that we want to do. We're just going to kind of keep staying in that, like, what is the thing, like the hamsters in a wheel type analogy. Like, we're going to just keep being that hamster that's going to just keep doing the same thing over and over because we're too hesitant or just scared to move forward. And I want to again remind everyone that that's totally normal. Not feeling the most confident or the most strong when branching out with your job or career goals, with your fitness goals, maybe with your spirituality, because it's something different than what you might have saw for yourself or your family saw for yourself. So there's so many different areas in our life where fear is present. But as mentioned, I think it's important for us all to really check in with ourselves, be honest about where we're at. If we're very fearful about something, just be honest and say, you know what? This is, kind of intimidating me a little bit. I don't feel that great about it, or I don't feel that confident about it. Not just acting like everything is okay. Like, oh yeah, I got it. Because I feel like when you are not honest with yourself about the way you feel and about how certain situations, what's coming up within you in reference to that situation, I feel like then we just kind of walk through things blindly and we're not being as self-aware as we need to be. And it might lead to a situation where we kind of like crash later because we, try to fool ourselves and thinking, okay, I got it under control. I'm not fearful. I'm not hesitant. This doesn't intimidate me. And then we just going through the motions, and then we just kind of crash at one point like, wait, what's going on here? So that's why I want to encourage everyone to become more self-aware, because I feel like when you're self-aware, you're able to really be honest with yourself about where you're at and where you want to be. And like I said, back to the fear and the self-doubt, I believe fear and self-doubt is going to be present in all of our lives probably until the day that we're no longer here. And if it's not present, I would challenge you to think maybe I'm not thinking big enough, or maybe I'm not making certain decisions in my life that are challenging me. Maybe I'm just a little complacent right now, and we've all been there. But if you have a goal in terms of going back to school, getting a degree or a certification, or a trade, whether it be, like I said, I mentioned before, wanting to get a new body. Summer is here, and you might want to unbig your back this summer. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing in the gym. I don't know what I'm doing in terms of eating right. I've been doing this for X amount of years. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's important to, of course, again, check in with yourself, but also know there's so many resources out here for you. You're never in it alone. There's plenty of classes, plenty of things online that you can tap into, which will allow you to, I feel, get more confident with what it is you're trying to do. And plus, you may meet other people who are in a similar space as you are. And as we know, talking things out, being honest about the way we feel, but also allowing other people to be involved in our journey and listening to what they got going on, I feel sometimes is a really, really big help. And it also is support, and we all need support. So I hope someone has been blessed by this. Like I said, this has been on my heart to talk about for a few days now. However, I've been dealing with it for a while. One thing I can say is that although the fear sometimes is paralyzing, as I mentioned, it may feel uncomfortable, it may feel overwhelming, I still have a peace about everything that I have going on. And I feel like that peace triumphs over that fear. And so it's important for those of you out there that may be struggling with a similar feeling or emotion to understand that you're not alone. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not abnormal. You're not a punk or any of the other titles that we sometimes can give ourselves if we understand or realize, like, I'm not getting to where I want to be. What is going on? I just want you to know that being self-aware of it is the first step. But then you have to do something with that feeling. You know, you have to say, you know what, yeah, I might be scared to do whatever it is, but I'm gonna at least start. I'm gonna at least look into the courses that I want to take. I'm gonna at least look up a nutrition plan or diet plan, because I know I want to eat a little better. Or I'm gonna at least see if it's someone I know who already goes to the gym or already walks or runs, and I'm gonna just kind of hang out with them and at least just expose yourself to whatever it is that you're fearful of. And I promise you, with time, you'll get more comfortable and you'll surpass what you might have even thought you were capable of surpassing, because you just took that step. So again, I hope this is encouraging to someone. Please like this video, share this video, or subscribe to this page. My goal is to post videos weekly for now. Of course, if there's anything, any topics that you all may want to talk about or hear about, please make sure you leave them in the comments. I do have my contact information listed in the description of the YouTube channel, of this YouTube channel, so be sure to tap in with me. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear how you overcame your fear and self-doubt, and what it brought up for you, what it meant for you, because of course that will definitely encourage someone else. So until next time, please be safe, please be healthy, and God bless.